Another day at the shop and it's raining. Surprise, surprise, it's been raining for a couple days now. But we needed it, so that's a good thing, I guess. We gotta cut some things out today on the table. So we gotta go get some sheet outside and load it on the table. That was kind of weird. I went to grab this plate and I thought it was just one on my stack of 3/16 that I had. I thought it was just one plate, and I was like, that's weird. I thought I had a lot more plate than this. And I picked it up and I was like, oh, this kind of feels heavier than one sheet. I was like, oh, whatever. And I freaking drove all the way over here to the door and loaded it up, and as soon as I brought it up I could see I had 3 sheets. Anyways, we got this sheet on here, 3/16. We got probably one of the toughest jobs I've ever gotten so far. Let's take a look here. So this is going to be a fire pit cover. 42 inches in diameter, 3 inches deep, the lip around it. Just not sure if we're going to be able to handle this one. This might be a little too difficult, but I guess we'll give her a try. We'll get on the computer here and draw up our circle. Alright, got this circle cut out. This might be a little tricky. We're going to try to roll this ring around this. We don't have a ring roller or plate roller to easily radius that. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way with some good old-fashioned muscles. Tack it as I go. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's not even gonna be long enough. Definitely gonna have to get used to this video and thing, because I like listening to music while I work, and I don't think YouTube likes that. So I don't know what I gotta do I don't know. I think you get a copyright strike or something if you playing music in the background, but table because it's on non-locking casters. We'll just install our high-tech caster brake. Alright, we're gonna try to get this last little bit, bend it around there, and then we're just gonna have to get a small piece and fill that in, whatever is left over. So I didn't have a long enough stick, but we're gonna do the old ratchet strap trick. Ratchet strap is a piece of shit. Try not to like swear and shit like I always do, because I don't know what YouTube feels about that, but I don't know, I'm kind of, I don't know if I care that much. When you're kind of working on stuff like this and doing like this, it just like comes natural. You know what I'm saying? Some things you just gotta call something a motherfucker to get it to do what you want. Most of the times it listens. Probably gonna be the best we can get. I knew I should have thrown these away. Look at this. These gloves are good because they're cheap, but god damn, man. Alright. I give up. Here's the part number. These are, if you want to get some of these are pretty decent. They're good priced. I mean, they are good quality. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I only get 2 weeks out of them. Try this, see if this works. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. That might be the ticket. We're gonna have to trim a little bit. The ending or the stop there is kind of rough, but not much we can do about that. We got our handles bent up. Just did that on the swag press. So now we got to evenly space them. And I'm going to try to remember how to do that. I always forget. I forget how to do this every freaking time. I don't know why. $21 is the radius. I wonder how old that beam is. 21? I feel like that beam is like 10 years old by now. I guess that's gotta be it. A lot of extra lines on there, but whatever. Here, line her up. Looks good for my house. Attack, not so much. I used to work with this guy in my old job. He was an older guy. He's been welding for years and years and years. Man, I swear to God, that guy could weld without a helmet. I never seen that guy with the helmet on. Tacking or welding. I'm sure his eyeballs were a little messed up probably. There's no way. There's just no way. But every single time something needed to be tacked or welded, his helmet, his welding helmet was just nowhere to be found, to be honest. I wonder what he's doing nowadays. There is tricks if you've been welding for a little while. There is tricks to tack in weld without a helmet. That's somewhat safe, but I think it's generally a bad practice. You only get one set of eyeballs, so you gotta be aware of what you're doing to your eyes. I've been welding for, I don't know, like 6 or 7 years now. I've only had flash burn twice. Last time I got it was probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. I got it in the dumbest way, like I wasn't even really looking at anything, but I guess I was. You never find out you get it until the next morning. Of course, that next morning I woke up and I had like the most important thing to do, and I had to drive somewhere. It's for a friend of ours for a gift for Christmas, I think. So that's going to be freaking awesome. I think they're going to weld that up themselves. So love that kind when I can just cut it out and have somebody else do the work. Love that big time. We got some steel to cut up here. Some square tubing, so let's see what we got for tubing. Oh yeah, we got some tubing, some square tubing. Yeah, let's get this on the saw. Getting to be that time of the year that is very depressing for me, and that is having to have the doors closed. I had this one open almost all day up until a couple minutes ago. It's getting chilly and I don't know. I got the heater on, but the heater doesn't quite keep up when I got the doors open. It's getting to be that temperature, so that's kind of depressing knowing that's kind of, once I start having the doors closed all day long, I feel like I'm trapped in here some days, but we got the heat on, turned her up a little bit, but yeah, winter's coming. Can't do much about it. We do a lot of our work outside because our space is limited, very limited, as you can see. I think I'm gonna do some rearranging before we get too deep into winter to kind of make some more usable space. I think I'm either gonna take this thing home or I'm gonna put it outside somewhere. Maybe I'll put it over on that side. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna do something with that. That'll free up some space right there. And I don't know, this situation right here is taking up a lot of space, but I kind of need that. I don't know, I might just push it back more that way. Push the rollers back too. That way I can kind of free this up, and then this is basically my work area right here, plus the table, I guess, which isn't a lot. I still do work outside in the wintertime, which isn't so bad sometimes. I do got a monstrosity of a torpedo heater up there, so I run that thing sometimes outside. I'll wheel that thing outside right on the concrete pad here out there. Sometimes I gotta do stuff in the wintertime, so I'll wheel that thing out there, and that thing puts out some heat. I think that's like over 200,000 BTUs or something. It's the biggest one you can buy at Menards, but all right, let's do this here. I don't know what it is. This is a Ellis 1800. I've had not the best luck with the blades. I'll get like one or two that'll last quite a while, and then I'll get one that'll junk itself right away. The end here, there's not enough support in this back pivot point, I think. So this end here kind of jumps around quite a bit, and that's what causes it to jump up and down or side to side, and it always skips a tooth. So I don't know what the fix is there. Can get a couple of 6-inchers out of this one. And we're getting all the steel orders today. I just had someone come in and get some angle. I got a couple more pieces to cut in this tubing. We got all done. So customer will be coming to pick that up. We'll write up the bill. And getting to be the end of the day here, so I'm not sure what else we'll be doing.
And that's what Jerry is doing for you.
Yeah, it's the next day. We just had some steel orders. I got those knocked out. Got a guy come in this morning to pick up some stuff. Here's our smudge pot that we cut out the other day. This is a cool little kit that I found from a guy on Etsy. And I had him draw in some Busch Light logos. That's what the customer wanted. Basically, this is the top of the smudge pot here, so this will all get folded into a square for the chimney, and then this bottom piece is the base that folds up real nice. The guy sent me kind of a little animated video on how everything goes together, and it looks pretty sweet. So I'm gonna have to keep in touch with our buddy John here once he gets it all done to see how it turns out. Maybe we'll make one for ourselves or make a couple to try and sell. But yeah, that should be pretty sweet. It has like some dampeners and stuff, snuff plate. If you don't know what smudge pots are, that's an oil burner basically. You fill it with oil, light it, and you can burn off your waste oil and keep warm. It's a good thing to have around the shop if you work in the shop a lot. Just fire this thing up, and especially during the winter, now that it's getting colder, it's nice to have something to stand around to warm up while as you're working and doing other things and whatnot. Not sure what else we got going on today. I haven't really gotten that far on figuring out what I gotta do. Had a pretty busy morning. So I think we might cut out some bumper kits. We do a lot of these derby bumper kits. We got a guy coming this week to pick up 2 of these, and then we're down to 1. We usually keep the couple of them in stock here, so we're getting low. So I think we might have to cut out a few of these, so we have them in stock for people that need them. That way they don't have to wait for me to cut one out. I just keep them in stock because they sell pretty quickly usually. So yeah, we might do that, and yeah, whatever else comes along.